What's up everyone, Arctic here, and today I'm bringing you guys another trailer breakdown from E3. This is Tom Clancy's The Division, and funny enough, this game actually was not on my radar until Tuesday before Frag Logic, about 30 minutes before the show. Skyless, my co-host, was like, Kale, have you checked out The Division? And I said, no. I said, what is The Division? He said, don't even ask me about it. He said, just go look at the trailer and the gameplay, and then we can talk. And so I checked it out, and I looked at it, and what we're seeing right now is what I watched. And he pulls up his map right here. It's a 3D interactive map, so it actually places you on the street that you're on with the buildings surrounding it. It's pretty cool. But I saw some of this, and I looked at the game. I was like, man, it looks really good, but what am I watching? And so I watched another video to kind of see the story behind it. And towards the end portion of this video is when I started to get excited about it. So, from looking at it, you just saw that gentleman was scanned there and said contagious. So I was thinking, what is this, like DayZ or Last of Us or something like that? And just the way the video was presented, I actually was trying to listen to the audio from the characters talking, and at first I thought it was like scripted and you were playing a single player game, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. And then the more I listened to him, the more it sounded like it was a co-op experience. It's just I think they have actors in here, so it sounds a lot more scripted, I guess, than what it actually is. But they're walking around, I see a dead guy, I see people, I'm like, man, what is this about? And so, Skyless finally decided to, divulge a little bit about it as I'm talking and asking questions. So it is co-op. There are actual people playing. He said he had the same thing, kind of feeling. Now here's an interesting thing. The woman there says, hey, open up your skills and set your stuff. And I was like, oh, is he just selecting items? And I kind of thought about it. And the skills are part of the RPG element of this game. So here's a PvE type of experience. I don't know if you want to call this like an instance or a raid or whatever. But they're going over to this police station, and they encounter some AI players that are holding out on this police station. And one of the sequences that I'm going to call attention to is that door that was open on the police car, he actually shut the door. A lot of people, I think, that were paying attention to it kind of were like, oh, that's not a staged car. It's not like it was a prop. He actually closed the door, so the world seems very dynamic. There was a tire that was shot out of the car. So far from the gameplay I've seen, I am very impressed. The thing that really got me was the persistent online world RPG aspect of it. But then at the end, which we're going to see here, there's a PvP element to it as well. So on all fronts, I was absolutely blown away. You guys are going to notice that the Chris right there, he's flying around that turret, and it actually has in brackets tablet. So he is playing from a tablet while everyone else is in game. So I really want to see how well that is integrated. I have an iPad. It also says that there's smartphone support. So if you're with your buddies, they happen to say, hey, we're getting on at this time, and you can't necessarily get to them, maybe you can hop in and help them out with your little turret, flying turret or whatever it is, probe drone that I think it scouts, and you can shoot at players. So that seems pretty interesting. It's letting you be involved with your teammates or squad mates or whatever they are throughout the duration of the game. Now, the setting, we're in New York City. I can kind of talk about that now since this has kind of died down a little bit, but it's in New York City. There was some type of man-made virus that hit during Black Friday. Because there were so many people out, it caused a collapse in the system. And the Division agents are basically called into action when these type of situations occur. Very rare, obviously. and they're civilians that were trained for these, and they have no command. Basically, they make their own decisions based on what they have at hand, and they are trying to restore order to the world, or New York, or in this case it'd be New York. I don't know how far this infection is spread. If it's more, it's basically a different version of the flu virus, I guess, which seems pretty realistic. They and what we saw there is they basically saved the police officers in that station. The police officer said, "Hey, we got a stash of weapons." They got some weapons, and this guy unlocked a new weapon. So they're going to an extraction zone. They talked about crossing the bridge at Manhattan, and then right at the end, this is where I got excited. There was a PvP experience, and you kind of see the world and how big it is in this last bit. So this is a game that is really high on my list now. Online RPG open world, kind of reminds me of DayZ, with some Ghost Recon mixed in there. A lot of good things from this game. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys later. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for future videos on my channel.